What's up, nerds? I'm the Blue Titan, and this is episode 4 of my Let's Play Balatro series. If this is your first time here watching a video, I just want to say thank you for being here. And if you're a returning visitor, I want to say welcome back. Thank you for being here as well. So full disclosure, I tried to record a video last night, and I got, well, I'll say this really quick. Usually I record my videos around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I start them at that time at night. And last night, because I knew I'd be working from home today, I thought, oh, okay, I can sleep in a little longer. I'll be able to make a video a little later. And I decided to start recording a video at 11 o'clock at night. That was a mistake. And the reason it was because a few things. First off, I was making a lot of misplays, which actually would have made for great content, I'm sure. But nonetheless, I was slow. I wasn't really talking much in my video. And I realized afterwards, like, this just wasn't that high quality. The funniest part about the whole thing, though, was I failed a run on Ante 2. And then immediately I was like, okay, maybe I'm just tired. So I tried it again, and then I failed on Ante 1. And at that point, I was like, okay, I'm just too tired to even function right now. I can't think through what a card does. I look like a doofus. So, okay, at that point, I decided, I made the executive decision to go ahead and delete the video. I really wish I'd kept it just for, you know, I don't know, posterity, just kind of laugh at myself and, you know, to upload it for honesty's sake. But at the same time, I was just so done at looking at it. I failed so hard. I was just like, I just was embarrassed. I was like, okay, I'm done. But I decided to go ahead and throw it away. But then I was like, okay, well, I guess I still need to go back and show, or at least to some degree, what things I unlocked. Because I believe I unlocked a few new Jokers. I haven't really looked at these too much. And if you want to skip ahead for this part of the video, that's fine. I haven't really looked at this too much. And I want to know what all these Jokers do for me. So if you want to check this part out, that's great. If not, you can kind of shoot ahead to the actual video of the gameplay. But I want to look at these really quickly. Okay, so the original Joker, this Joker +4 multiplier, is something that I remember starting with. I think this is the base Joker. If I recall correctly, this is kind of like the mascot or the main Joker, like the default guy you get. Greedy Joker, played cards with diamond suit, get +3 mult when scored. Okay, so my guess is then that means that the next 3 are the same suit, or the same effect for the other 3 remaining suits. Down here we get Mad Joker, +10 mult if played hand contains 2 pair. Clever Joker, +80 chips if played hand contains 2 pair. So these are the same kind of a style of card. So my question then is does that mean that there's one of these for each kind of card type? Unless this whole section is just for 2 pair. But that doesn't seem likely. What seems more likely is this section's going to have the red-lipped Jokers that all affect different kinds of hands, and this one's going to be the blue lip that contains all the different kinds of hands. But there's only 5 hands here. So that's kind of interesting, right? Like, it makes me wonder if only, you know, high card, 2 pair, 1 pair, and a few of the select ones are actually in this group. But anyways, let's get to the next one. Yeah, I like this one. The half Joker's weird. I think it's actually, so like I played this on video for one. I had a video last night that I played it, and I actually used it correctly. Because if you watched the previous video and you were yelling at the screen, I totally understand you. Because there was a video I had where I was playing this card and I was not using it correctly. And there were a few times where I was in a really desperate situation where I suddenly remembered that I had the half Joker. And if I had been utilizing it correctly the whole time, I probably would have been able to do more things. But I just kind of forgot it existed, to be honest, when I was playing. Last night's video, when I was playing through this, I used it a few times with some stone cards and got some good bonuses early. It kind of slingshotted me ahead into the second. It was the first Joker I got. It got me, slingshotted me into the next ante pretty quickly, and I was able to kind of coast on it for a little while. But I made a few bad decisions, and a little bad luck came my way, and I got a few bad hands, and you know, I just lost it. So, but I'm actually a believer in this card now. I don't know if it's like a good late game card, but I think you can really do some early game lifting, because, you know, as the game goes on, you want to be playing, I would assume, hands with 5 cards as often as you can to get as many bonuses, as many applications of the Joker cards as possible. So I think this card is strong. It's like an early game strong, not something you want to keep late game, but it could snowball you, I believe. So I am a big believer on that, especially early. Okay, Scary Face, played face cards give +30 chips when scored. See, this card is, I think, a card that's, like, you know, playable and decent, and it could be part of this, you know, the group of 5 Jokers you have or whatever, if you're building a deck all around face cards. But honestly, the +30 chips, I mean, it's fine, but I don't think it's use this Joker to win on white stake difficulty. Oh, okay, that's cool. It keeps, oh, I didn't know that. There's a little poker chip sticker that tells you when you've won with that Joker, like what kind of runs you've completed. Oh my. So like this kind of scratches the completionist itch, right? And if you want to go through and beat it with every single Joker, I wonder if they also have like another symbol for if you beat it on a different difficulty. Man, that kind of gives you like a lot of replayability on this game. Man, this game is really good. The designer of this game really understands what players like, you know, the kind of reward complex, the psychology of gaming, right? Like, it's fun to have these things to come back and kind of collect these things, if no reason for yourself, right? It's kind of nice. That's neat. Anyway, so, but yeah, the Scary Face card, I think it's a cool card. I mean, I don't think 30 chips is that incredible. You'd really need this card with a bunch of multiple cards. You'd have to get just a bunch of cards with multiples. And I mean, I guess at that point, maybe if you get a whole deck of face cards with a bunch of multiples on those face cards, you know, you get them as bonus cards. I could probably see it being decent, but I don't know. We'd have to see. Abstract Joker, +3 Joker, or +3 multiple for each Joker card. Yeah, I use this one to win. Yeah, it's a good card. I'm impressed by this card. +3 mult is, you know, up to 15 mult. I mean, it's a very serviceable, solid card. I'm sure there's far more broken stuff you can do, but +15 mult was pretty solid. And I was using this in one match, the one that I won. I used this with the Hiker Joker. That was like episode 3. I used this with the Hiker Joker, and in the very last few rounds to get over the top of, like, I think I had to score 210,000 points or something. This card, I switched it with the Hiker because I'd been using the Hiker to build up all my cards the whole time. That's the one that adds like +5 chips to every time you play a card. That card forever gains a cumulative +5 chips base. And then I switched this with the Hiker Joker for that round in order to make the Blueprint Joker copy this Joker instead, just to kind of get over that hump. And it really did work. That was the first time I ever really, I mean, I think actually correctly utilized the order of the Jokers mattering, which was neat. Hack. Retrigger each played 2, 3, 4, or 5. See, this is interesting to me. Building a deck out of low value cards. I feel like this plus some cards that say things like non-face value cards you control, you know, whatever. And I feel like then you'd probably have to, if you got some early rolls and you might shift your play, maybe you've got some rolls on your aces that were good and you kind of feel bad about it, and then you have to use is it like the witch or whatever it is? I can't remember. It's a picture of a girl that then upgrades everything one rank level, and you kind of have to take that ace and send it clear back to the beginning. I feel like you could do this. You could build a deck around this. I just feel like the face value of a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5 is so prohibitive that re-triggering each one of them, while it could be good, would require an enormous amount of early game investment. And this is like a Joker you want to pick at the very beginning of your run, I think. Otherwise, you can't really utilize that. Which might, hot take, I mean, that kind of sounds like an obvious thing now that I'm thinking about it, but I think more so than most Jokers I've seen, you need to adopt that one pretty early. All right, next one, Ice Cream. Plus 100 chips, -5 for each hand played. See, I like this card I liked this card when I first read it because I'm like, oh, this is some strong early value. What I didn't realize was that it didn't reset every round. I thought it was every round it would reset to 100. I didn't realize it was just forever, and eventually the cards literally has no value, which is fine. You know, that's fine. I mean, I get what the card does. It's a serviceable Joker early game that can kind of get you over some hurdles. But this one is the one last night. So I had this in both of the 2 runs that I failed before I quit my video. So I got it in my first round, and I liked it. And then I had a few early openers where I put like a Queen of Spades down or something to double and get an extra Queen of Spades. And I was able to get through those rounds. I wasn't super greedy. I didn't just play that with no backup plan. I mean, I think I discarded in a few flushes and then used that to then kind of throw me forward to get some really powerful early cards. I think that card is really good. I mean, really good, especially early. If you can get this in the early rounds, you can, you know, when there's low point values, and you know, you can kind of just chain some 2 pairs together, or sometimes even get over the edge with a pair and a 3 of a kind and get over the edge. You can play that first round. You can just throw out a king or like an ace or something and just get another free card in the deck. And at early rounds, this card could be a really strong build around. I think you could build around. It's a card that you could throw away later, you know, pretty easily after, like, I don't know, ante 3 or something. But early game, it could just increase the card quality of your deck a lot. And I got that early in the first rounds. I just didn't get over the second ante, and it ruined the run. And again, I think that's partially because I was really tired, but also because I'm newer, kind of suck a little bit at times. And that's okay. That's kind of part of the process, right? But I also just kind of got a bad hand against that last ante. I had the card I just talked about, this guy, this Joker. And I was trying to play 3-card hands, and the second ante forced me to play 5 cards. So both of the Jokers, I can't remember what the other Joker had at the other time, but it was like whenever you play three of a kind. I think those are the two jokers I had. You get a bonus. I couldn't utilize either of my jokers. I just kind of got a bum run there. But anyway, I got this the second run, and then I lost in the first ante. Now, by that point, it was like, I don't know. I think it was 1 in the morning, and I was just so tired. I could feel it because I normally get up for work at 7:30 or so in the morning, and I just was too tired to continue on. I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. We learned. 6 cents. If the first hand of a round is a single 6, destroy it and create a spectral card. I actually think that could be really strong too. The spectral cards can seriously do some work. They to me seem like the most powerful or the most game altering cards I've seen so far. Where I've seen some wild stuff from some of those. Like lose all your money, get a free joker. Early game, that you can kind of actually finagle a situation where that's good. You have 6 money and then you just throw it's like buying a regular joker, or if you have no money, it's an even better situation. It's an easy pick. But I think getting a free spectral card every single, once every few rounds, or maybe like every round for the first 6, 7 antes, or not antes, but rounds, that you could just slingshot yourself. I mean, I think this could be a very serviceable first joker, like a very strong one. Hiker. This card impressed the heck out of me. I like this one a lot. This card really, like, cumulative value over the course of the game was just insane. I was very impressed. I won a run. Oh yeah, I won my first run of this one. Yeah, I like this one. This one was weird because in that very first video, I didn't really understand. I didn't really understand what I was doing when it came to like this card, because I remember being confused because I was like, did I misread this card the first time? And then I realized that it says poker hand changes at the end of every round. I didn't realize it meant the poker hand that the card is referring to, or that this joker card is referring to. I thought it meant that your poker hand at the end of every round, the hand that you have already would just randomly change with the cards that are in your deck. That's what I thought it was talking about, and it took me a little bit to figure out what it was saying. All right, this joker, card sharp. ×3 mult, and I got to remember that because plus mult is very different than times mult. Times mult is actually extremely powerful, especially if you can get like a 2 or 3 cards that get +4 mult, or holographic cards or whatever. Foil, I don't remember which one of those two gives. One gives, I think, +10 mult, and one gives like +50 chips, I think. I can't remember which one's which. And there's polychrome. I still don't remember which ones are which right now, but that's okay. But ×3 on your mult, if you've got like 10 mult, is pretty powerful. That's pretty good. Red card. This joker gains +3 mult when a booster pack is skipped. Another one, again, I think would be very powerful early. But it also, I still think, would be a card that you would only want to play on like a low money run. So I wouldn't pick this for, let's say, the green. I would pick this for like the green deck, I think. The green deck is the one where you can't gain interest, right? So you're just spending money as you get it. I feel like the red card would go with the green deck really well. But I wouldn't want to play this in a deck that, like maybe the yellow deck where I'm trying to accumulate some early money so I could actually start to gain interest. A card like this would feel really bad because you'd be wanting to gain a bunch of money so you could later, as the game goes on, just be buying so many packs. I guess you could make the argument then, if you had the red card early and you were just holding money and you bought this as your first card, you could just hold money for multiple rounds in order to get this to trigger multiple times, and it could slingshot you ahead. I don't know. This is a very high cost effect. You would have to essentially get lucky. Maybe get that one voucher that I had. You didn't see that in my video last night, but there was a voucher I got that increased the amount of cards in the shop. And it was 3 every single round. I feel like this card combined with that would be pretty good, but I don't know. I'm sure that this has some value, but I just haven't seen the situation yet. Riffraff. When blind is selected, create 2 common jokers. Must have room. Oh. Okay. So you just have this card. Does this consume this card? It doesn't say it does. Does that mean if I have this card, does that mean every single time I go against another boss, I'm gonna get 2 more, not bosses? Because blinds. Here, I'm gonna check something really fast. I'm not gonna play here. I just want to check and see something real fast. Run info, blinds. Oh, all of these are blinds, right? Blind. Well, this is not a blind. Okay. Okay, so then what it looks like is, if I'm understanding that correctly, then that means on small blind and big blind, this triggers every single time. So every small blind, I'm gonna get 2 free jokers. Every big blind, I'm gonna get 2 free jokers. I just take up they just immediately fill in the slots. I feel like this could, it's like a dandelion. It just starts like splitting itself all over the place, get out of control like Joker weeds. I guess you could use this pretty strong early if you want to kind of, it could by itself, I guess, create a situation where you get 4 Jokers early. So you buy this, let's say first round you buy this, and then after that you just let it sit there, and then for 3 rounds, or in round 1 you buy it, let's say, after the first blind. Second blind you have this, you get 2 free Jokers, and then you play the boss, and then you come back in the next game, and then or the ante 2, you play that next round, and then you win that one, and then you get another 2 off this, and then you sell it, and then you got 4 Jokers. Or I guess, yeah, because you would need to sell it then, because you couldn't wait until the 3rd time it triggered, because you would need to have the room. It doesn't trigger and have them in like some queue where you can choose which of the 6 plus this one you want to keep. It would just go away. You would just forfeit the bonus, so you would need to sell it. So this is like a good way of getting 4 free Jokers early game, which I could see being pretty powerful as an early Joker. I mean, there's a lot of RNG involved, but I could see that being pretty good. Hologram. This Joker gains plus or times 0.25 mult. That's probably going to be pretty good if it's gaining it every time a playing card is added to your deck. Oh yeah. Over the course of the game, this could be incredible. And I already won with it, that's right, but see, but at the time, I wasn't really paying attention to what cards I was really getting. I remember this run. This is the run where I got that one voucher that increased how many polychrome, like a foil and holographic cards that I got. And I was just buying every Joker I saw that had holographic as its bonus. I didn't really pay too much attention to what they were doing. But I do think this could be really strong, for sure. White sticker, yeah, I won. This is one of those ones that I had the holographic. I didn't really pay much attention to what it did. The first face card you play gives ×2 mult when scored. See, this could be really strong, but it's not nearly as strong as some of the other cards that could just keep on getting more powerful. This is like an early strong, like this kind of incentivizes you to put some kind of a multiple buff or something on one of your face value cards and sculpt your first hand and make sure that the first card you play is this one. I don't know. It's solid, but it's kind of what it is, right? It is a common Joker. It's not an incredible one. It kind of is a serviceable early card. Turtle Beam, +5 hand size, reduce 1 every round. See, this was my first play. I bought this I think this might have been the very first Joker I bought, and I did not understand what it meant. And I remember I went back and I watched the video, and I remember watching myself hover above this and say, didn't this say +3 or +5 originally? Now it says +3. Maybe I misread that. And then the next round, I finally figured out when it said +2. I was like, oh, it's going down every round. But see, even then, I still didn't fully grasp what was going on. I thought that it was going down 1 every hand, but I did not know it was going down 1 every hand for the whole playthrough. I thought it was just every single new round. So I thought what was happening was I would play a round, and then the card would start at 5, and it would go down to 4 progressively as the game went on, right? And I thought, but I didn't realize what a round was. I thought a round was like a hand. So this card is honestly okay. I feel like it'd be a card that it could get you through like a low quality hand in a pinch if you didn't have anything going on. You had kind of a lot of junk cards. I think this card actually, Turtle Bean, might be a really good thing to combine with the DNA, because when you have this, you get to your first hand, you get to play a junk card. You kind of have a crap first hand. You always give up that first hand, but this would then make up for that, because then your hand size is so big that you just have a higher amount of cards that you see, which increases the probability that you're going to actually have a hand that you can play to make up for that first kind of throwaway hand that you're using to build a strong deck later. It's okay. I could see it maybe a situation where this could be pretty strong. Yeah, more I think about it, I can definitely see those two as a combination being very powerful. All right, to the moon. Doge. All right, earn an extra $1 of interest for every $5 you have at the end of the round. So yeah, this one is definitely the kind of card I'd want to see alongside like the yellow deck or some of the strategies I was playing earlier. This is definitely like an interest-based playthrough. It's funny because I'm sure there are other players that play this game. Like everybody probably thinks about games in different ways, but I think cumulatively. Like I think of like things that snowball you and eventually you become more powerful. Maybe it's years and years of playing, strategy games or playing card games, and whatever it is. You slowly accrue value over time, and then it starts to snowball on itself. It's very powerful, and it's like hands off as the game progresses. But one of the things I like about this game so far that I've noticed is that I don't feel like go for broke early strategies. You know, things that kind of incentivize you to have kind of junker hands. You know, this and stone cards can really just carry you the first. I mean, this and a single stone card, right? That's 50 plus 20. I mean, that's assuming that you don't play any other card, which you're at least going to have a face value on top of it. 50 times 20. And that's not even including the fact that you get face value, whatever that is. I don't even know what the face value bonus is of a singleton card, which I'm sure it's trash, but I think it's like 5 times 1. Maybe 5 times 2, it's bad. But this is still really strong. 50 times 20, right? 50 times 10 is 500. 50 times 20 is 1,000. Just those two cards, this and a stone card, will carry you through the first world, or the first whole ante. Sorry, I say world, and if you're a boomer Magic player, in my case a millennial, I'm referring to like all the training of the old games of playing Mario back in the Super Nintendo and stuff like that, right? Worlds 1 through 8 were kind of a staple for games like Mario back in the day. So when I say world, this game has 8 antes. It's just a natural inclination for me to say that. Anyway, and it's almost a one-to-one relationship too, because there are 3 antes in this game to every, all right, 3 rounds to every 1 world. 3 rounds to every 1 ante. And in Mario, there was always 4 levels to every 1 world. So it's not exactly the same, but it kind of has a similar feel to it. Anyway, so back to what I was looking at here, jokers. All right, we've got the hallucination. 1 and 2 chance to create a tarot card when a booster pack is open. I played this card before. It was pretty solid. It's fine. Stone Joker. Okay, gives plus 20 chips for each stone card in your full deck. Yeah, I really think this could be a super unique playthrough. I'm gonna have to try that at some point. I like this. This is cool. Can you imagine having a deck that's just stone cards? Like mostly stone cards, and then you get like a foil version of this. And you just have stones, and everything's like base chips, you know. You'd need some really strong jokers that gave you high multiples to make the base chip values worth anything, but I could definitely see that being good. Earn 4 at the end of every round. I used this to some success in a previous run. That run ended in a loss, but I could see the value in this card, especially as an early adopter. If you buy this in the first round, yeah, he'd be very strong. White sticker, yeah, oh yeah. Baseball card, uncommon jokers give times 1.5 mult. See, I love the cards like this. It makes me think of cards like the card game Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember there being an old card called Skull Servant. And this is way back in the day. I mean, like 15 years ago back in the day. And cards like that were junk. But here I go back and I've read even recently, I am very out of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Space. I haven't played that card game since Yugi Moto himself disappeared from the packs. I think that was like Pharaonic Guardian or something like that, which tells you how old Magic or old Yu-Gi-Oh! I played. I was playing like back when Jinzo was insane and, you know, Goblin Attack Force and stuff. If that dates me and you kind of understand what I'm saying, like, you know, Axe of Despair and Mage Power and United We Stand. But anyway, that era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, this makes me think of like how eventually they started to kind of print cards that were synergistic amongst like kind of pet cards that were bad. Because I know there's like a whole Skull Servant themed deck, right? And this reminds me of that, taking cards that aren't rare and kind of benefiting you, giving you a build around that kind of makes those uncommon cards in the specific shell, the specific build you're building. It kind of makes those cards decent and playable when they might otherwise be junk, in comparison to the rares, I'm saying. So I love cards like this that make you think twice about a card and go, you know what, actually this uncommon card might be something I hold on to the whole gameplay because this synergy is so strong. I love synergy over raw power. I've always liked that kind of stuff. All right, Diet Cola. Sell this card to get a free double tag. We used this. This was an impressive use. This actually was the moment I think I understood what tags were. And a friend of mine actually reached out to me. He's actually my cousin. He reached out to me and sent me a text after he watched this video. And he said, he's like, yeah, I didn't really understand how the tag system worked. And so I kind of was noticing that I kind of was ignoring it or putting it in the back of my mind too. I wasn't skipping blinds that had mentions of tags because I didn't know what it was. But once I figured it out, I was like, oh. And I could see how a card like this could be utilized pretty well. Because I think I used this last time to get like a double What is that card style card called again? A spectral card. I think, yeah, I think I got it. I had like a card that was like, pick 2 spectral cards out of 5, and I double used it. So I got 4 spectral cards. That was crazy, like really strong. Flash card. This card gains 2, or this Joker gains 2 multiple, plus 2 multiple per reroll in the shop. Per reroll in the shop? I mean, I won with this. It's wild that I don't know what it does, but I won with this? I don't even remember this Joker. It must have had like the holographic one in that holographic run. I just don't remember. This is the only Joker I see that I've won with that I don't remember. But I can tell you this though for sure. Like, I don't understand what this does because plus 2 multiple for reroll. Like, there's infinite rerolls, right? Aren't there infinite rerolls? It's gated by how much money you have. I don't understand this card. I'll have to keep that in mind to kind of pay attention to rerolls here in a bit, see if I'm missing something. Castle. This Joker gains plus 3 chips. That's not a lot. Per discarded spade card. Oh, like not, and I gotta remember this, that's not in the specific round, that's the whole playthrough. So over the course of the game, the more and more spades you get in your deck, the better this card gets. See, this is interesting because a card like this as a build around would incentivize you early to play all your non-spade cards by discarding your spades and building your deck around non-spade cards, or not building around them, but discarding them. And as the game progresses, you're going to want to play the cards that turn your cards into spades. So over the course of the game, you know, your deck becomes more and more spades. I like cards like this. See, this is the kind of like an uncommon that I would love to build around something like this. I like this kind of stuff. This is the kind of card that changes cards that change your suit to spades. Suddenly those are more powerful than some other random Joker that might in a vacuum just seem better. Or I don't mean a Joker, but one of those cards that changes. I still don't remember all the names of those things. I got Spectrals, Planet, whatever the one is that they're kind of gold looking cards and they've got pictures of people. They're like tarot cards. That's what they're called, tarot cards. So a tarot card. So there's a tarot card that like increases the rank of 2 cards in your hand by 1. There's one that turns 2 of them into like multiple cards, one that turns it into a wild card, one that turns it into a gold card. All of those cards are usually in a vacuum, I think, better than one that changes any 3 cards into a specific suit. That's what it feels like anyway. But with a card like this, suddenly you're like, oh, I like that kind of stuff. Again, things that make you reevaluate cards. Like, that's good game design, and this game is nailing that. That's why I can definitely see why this game is really scratching an itch for some people. It's a deck builder, a combo synergistic thing. As a Magic the Gathering player who came from a Yu-Gi-Oh player who, when I was a little younger, used to play Pokemon. I mean, way back in the way back when, you know, base set Hitmonchan and Electabuzz decks were just, you know, basic Pokemon would just smash anybody that was playing anything that was an evolved form. Or, you know, back when people thought Pokemon breeder, you know, from a Squirtle into a Blastoise was into hydro pumping and rain dance decks, you know, damage swap Alakazam, Chansey decks. You know, if you're an old Magic or old card game player like me, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you're probably just like, that's some Sanskrit level old stuff going on there. But that's where I came from card game wise. So games like this scratch an itch that I can't even describe. All right, locked. Play a 5 card hand that contains only gold cards. Oh, this tells you how some of these are unlocked. When 5 consecutive, I understand why they're showing that, because how would you find this otherwise? I mean, that's a very niche scenario. So these other ones are probably more likely to be found just by playing. Oh, no, I'm misunderstanding. These are all ones I can find in the shop. I've probably already unlocked by playing, but I just haven't seen them yet. But these ones are locked because I haven't met the condition that allows them to be found in either packs or the shop. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that one. Okay. Next to this one, oh yeah, the blueprint. This thing was wild. I was so impressed by this card when I found it. Man, that is a powerful card. Man, that's a powerful card. And I just had a thought. Is it possible to get copies of the same Joker? I don't mean like this copy's a Joker. I mean, could I get this card in a pack and then get another one later in a pack and then just have them chain? And I doubt they have that. I feel like that would decrease the variance of the game, so it wouldn't be as fun. But what am I saying? I don't know. I saw this one last night. I didn't buy it. Did I buy it? Did I buy it and then, oh, I bought it and I sold it. I think that was in my gameplay last night. I bought this and then just sold the Joker outright because I didn't want to miss an opportunity to have it in my collection, but I didn't need it at the time. ×3 mult if you have at least 16 enhanced cards in your deck. Oh, no. I bought this, wanted to build around it, and then failed because I didn't have enough enhanced cards. I was really greedy, bought it, thought, okay, I'm going to build around this. I only had 6 enhanced cards in the deck at the time, and I needed 16, and then I just... I massively failed on that one. That was one of the reasons why I failed, because I was a little greedy. That was I think that might have been the other Joker. It wasn't the 3 of a kind. It was the other Joker I had in tandem with this. Yeah, it would have been a very strong early start, but I'm going to stop there for now because I've been talking for a little bit, and honestly, like, there's a lot of other cards to kind of look through here, but I wanted to at least look at a few of those. I'll look at the rest of these cards later, but we'll stop for now. I'm going to go ahead and get through some gameplay. So here we go. All right, I started last night, and I started with this yellow deck, and it was bad. I just gave up because I sucked at it. So like I said, I was tired. So I'm going to start with the yellow deck. This is like my first real run with the yellow deck here, okay? I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I actually, when I played with it, I was kind of impressed by how powerful the extra 10 money is. It doesn't seem like a lot, but, you know, starting with a small fortune of $1 million can really make a difference. All right. Uncommon tag. The shop has a free uncommon Joker. Is that... I think that's honestly pretty good. See, the downside about this, taking this free tag here, is I don't get any real value out of this 10 money, and I'm immediately giving up on... Wait, is that a free rare Joker? Okay, we'll play this one, and then we'll get the free rare Joker after this, I think. I mean, a rare Joker is a lot different than an uncommon one, right? I do want to get value out of these, or out of the money. What I'm saying is I start with an extra money, so I want to start snowballing on the interest if I can. All right, let's just go ahead and play this one. All right, we've got... This is a straight. Okay. That's a nice little start. And then I'll keep the hearts here so I can almost get another flush right afterwards. Wow. That's a fortunate opener. Did I just win? I'm so close to just winning. That's wild. All right. So here I can play whatever I want. I'm still going to win. It doesn't really matter. Just going to play a pair. Let's get out of here. No reason to be fancy here. Let's get to the next game. All right. Score the points. I'm surprised, and maybe there is something like this, I just haven't discovered it yet, but I'm surprised you don't get like a small amount of like money for like doubling the base requirement to win or something, right? Like what if it's 300 for the base and you get 600? I'm surprised there's not like a dollar value or something like that you get for that for every time you eclipse the score. Oh yeah. -1 ante, -1 hand each round. See, this is really strong, as I've learned. I thought this was really strong. -1 ante and -1 hand each round. See, this is strong if you want to get more cards over the course of the game. But I made the mistake on one of my first playthroughs of buying this like super early. I just learned that this is really strong later. Like if you get this in like, I think I got it in ante 8. Bought it, dropped down an ante level, went to 7, immediately my hand size dropped, but it didn't stop all the early game hands that I got way back that built me up to that point. So the -1 hand each round didn't really matter. It's pretty strong. I guess this is making me wonder, -1 hand each round. It's saying for the rest of the game, you're getting -1 hand, not you're losing your hand size forever. Like every single round cumulatively. It's not, it doesn't keep triggering. It's gotta just be either one, this is just -1 hand size for the whole game and you get -1 ante, or it's -1 ante and ante actually corresponds to power level in the game. And so it kind of like sets you back in power level, and even though your hand size is smaller, all of the enemies you fight against or the levels you fight are a lot weaker too. So I guess this does have a give and take there. So yeah, the ante that you go down an ante. If you go down an ante, I would assume then that the blinds you fight against are going to have a lesser score that you have to meet and then overcome. Interesting. Create a tarot card if a poker hand contains an ace and a straight. This is extremely specific. I am not a fan. Not discovered. Each face card held in hand has a 1 in 2 chance to give some money. Huh. That's quite a build around. I'm just thinking, like, it's not better late game because you don't want to earn money late game as much as you want to earn it earlier. It's also not great early because you don't really have a lot of face cards. You kind of always have to sculpt your hand around building it. And it's only a 1 in 2 chance. I mean, I know $1 is a lot, or especially early game, it can snowball like crazy. I feel like this could be okay, but I don't think it's crazy good. I may very well just go ahead and skip everything here and just hold on to the money just to go ahead and hit the interest goals here I talked about. Let's go ahead and not buy anything. I'm not going to buy this either. I'm just not going to buy anything the entire first world. Let's get ourselves a free joker, and then let's go here and fight against the head. All heart cards are debuffed. So keep that in mind. What's going to show us anyway, but... All right. Okay. See, this is an interesting situation I've got here. I'm going to play... Am I going to play a pair? Okay, so here's the question. If I play this pair, I get... This is probably too low quality to be playing. I only have 4 hands. See, my thought process is to get rid of this queen. Get rid of this... If I do it like this, I would almost assuredly, you would hope, get a flush next round. And a pair, what's a pair give me though here? If I did this pair, I'd be getting 10 plus 10 plus 10. I'd be getting 30 times 2, 60. That's terrible. Wow, this is a pretty bad one. I don't want to waste a discard on this one card. It's either all of these... Okay, well, it's still terrible. And what's nuts is it wouldn't matter what I did there. I still wouldn't have ended up with a good hand because... Wow. Are you serious? This is brutal. Okay, we got a flush. Got a little lucky there. I'm gonna have to get really lucky for the next few rounds here. But this does quite a bit of work here. That's half of what I needed. All right. King, queen, jack, jack. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do here, I've only got 3 hands left. I might have to score a junk hand. This is what we're gonna do. Just terrible. It's the equivalent of discarding these 3 cards though, so. Okay. I'm very much at the mercy of what my deck draws in the next few rounds here. Let's go ahead and play these. Well, actually, maybe I do it like this and try to see if I can't... Oh my. Not a lot of diamonds left in the deck. Whatever. Let's see what happens. Might be running, or it's almost become like a... What do you call it? A rite of passage every single time that I get destroyed in the first round, which it looks like I did again. Oh, no. Hold on. I don't score this. Okay, so this is funny to me because even though this doesn't score, 11 chips is still worth more than 4, and 9 chips is still better than 8, right? So I don't score this, but I get 11. 11 is better than 8. I don't score this, but 9 is still better than 8. So as ridiculous as this is still better than what I'd be doing otherwise. And I don't have a suit-based hand that I can play. Wow, I really got hit hard in this one. I don't think I'm gonna get there, but let's see. 80. Let's fail! Okay, so, I don't feel too bad. You know why? Because now it's almost like I'm back where I was last night after I failed, the first one last time. Okay, so we're honest. Let's continue on. Let's try this again. Okay, so the free. See, I'm gonna skip these. I'm not gonna take the skips because even though they could be good, my deck is not built around that. I got baited last time into doing that. I shouldn't have done that. Let's not do that this time. All right. Let's just get a flush. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. This is unbelievable. I guess it was just not in the cards this time that I ever find another diamond. Wow. Okay. Let's see what I get now. Man, I have just been handed a bad group of cards this time around. We just started and immediately, like, look at how many. I mean, there's more diamonds and other cards left, you know, but it just feels like it was worse than it was. I have to use all 3 hands just to get through this. See, where was this before? I mean, my goodness. This is all I was looking for earlier. Used up all 3 of my discards. See, I saw 8 extra cards past my starting hand. Not one of them is a diamond on the starting. I'm like, the probability of that is so low, it's wild. All right, okay. Planet cards appear 2 times more. I'm not buying anything like that. I don't care about any of these right now. Plus 10 multiple if the hand contains a flush. This is kind of what the style of thing I do a lot, actually. I do a lot of flushes, so that is something I usually do. Choose 1 planet, choose one of up to 2 Joker cards. I just don't really see that being valuable right now. I don't really care that much. Doubles your money. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now anyways, right? Is this saying it doubles my money up to a max of 40 or it doubles $40 max? Is this saying that I can double up to... We're going to try it. Well, no, I wouldn't get my answer. What I need to do is I need to wait till I have like $21 to get this so I can see whether or not it goes to 40 or if it goes to 42. And if it goes to 42, then I know this could double $40 maximum. But if it doesn't, it only tops off at 20, then I'll know. I can't actually test that here, which kind of sucks. So we're just gonna go ahead and play. All right, so we got 2 pair. We're just gonna go ahead and play them while we got them. Not a great hand, but get some value out of my low quality cards. Get them out of here. All right, now I can actually start playing good hands. All right, so now I think I can actually reasonably discard cards like this and look for something better. I get some high face value cards over here now. All right, a 3 of a kind is really good, but do I want to chance another discard on this? Or do I just play the 10s and then get rid of some low quality cards? I think that's what I do here. A 3 of a kind is a serviceable thing here. 90 points plus the 10s as the face, right? So you're talking about 30 plus 40 plus 50 plus 6. So we're talking 60 times 3. This is 180 points, right? If I'm doing that right, 180 points. And I still got 2 discards afterwards. I think this is fine. A 3 of a kind is fine. It's not an incredible hand. Better than a pair for sure. All right, so this is where I start getting a little bit greedy with discards, I think. And I look for something like a flush. Or a full house is solid. Yeah, I'll take that. But full house is pretty... All right, we got there. It's been a while since I've seen a full house. I think the very first game I ever played, I got like 4 or 5 or 6 full houses. And then since then, I've just not seen very many full houses. My last playthrough, I literally think I had 9 flushes played and 1 full house the whole game, which is crazy. See, we saw this one earlier. I'm not going to pick this one because, well, actually, 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card whenever you open a booster pack. Huh. Huh. I need to buy something because I'm not gaining any more interest right now, and so I need to get something. And this is the only... Okay, see, like, buying this does not give me cumulative value over the course of the game. Oh, that's not true at all. I do gain cumulative value, but I'd have to hit the right planet cards every single time. So it's like a low probability. Like, this doesn't have as much of a chance, I don't think, to slingshot me. Because what are the odds that I get that hand that, like, out of the pack I get on this? Let's say I pull a Mercury card, and I get an extra... Like, this is just a more expensive version of this. Right? $4 to pick one planet, whereas this one is $3 to pick this specific planet. I don't know. I don't know how much planet cards cost normally. I don't know if every single one of them is $3. If that was the case, then that would make these kind of seem like they're bad. But, you know, at some point you get a critical mass of money. It doesn't really matter what you're buying. You're just buying everything because you're getting value out of it. But I really think this is the only card in the group that I'm impressed by at all right now. And in all honesty, this card by itself is the only one that, besides this one and this one, I mean, it's the only purchase that keeps me getting 5 interest every round. I just don't think this card matters right now. Getting extra planet cards, I'm not impressed by that. So we're going to go with this. Whenever you buy a booster pack, we're not going to buy anything right now. All diamond cards are debuffed. All right. The diamond cards may be debuffed, but I am still going to play this full house because that's really strong. This was a very fortunate opener. You know, not getting value on the 7 sucks, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, half our points already. Now I just need another hand that's kind of like that one and it'll be okay. So here we're going to discard 1, 2, 3, 4. We're almost to... I'm going to discard... If I discard this 6, I might as well discard that. No. If I don't discard this 6, see here I've got almost the makings of another full house, but I'm only discarding 2 cards. That's not that impressive. And what happens if they're both, you know, hearts or something stupid? It's going to feel really bad. But the one thing here I'm looking at is if I could just get 1 extra spade, I'm in a really good spot. So 1 in 4 chance... Well, not a 1 in 4 chance. That's not at all how math works, but... I have a lot less spades than I have other things here. I have a lot of hearts. There are a lot of diamonds in the deck. Is 2 pair really where I'm at? If I play this like so, that's 20, 30, or 20, 30, 40. 46. Huh. 52 times 2. We're only getting 100 extra points. This is just not... It's not where I want to be. I'd rather just discard these cards right here. That's fine. Got another full house here. I lose this Joker, but it's still pretty solid. What I might actually do is discard like this and keep the full house. Let's say keep the full house. Let's do some math real quick here. If I do these here, I would get 40 plus 40. I'm doing the math that way. 40, 50, 60, 62, 63, 64. So we're looking at 64 times 4. 128, 256. Yeah. I mean, this by itself is pretty strong. Full houses are powerful, man. That times 4 is not a joke. Now this is a hand. I'm out. I'm done. This is bad. This can all go. I don't really need any of these cards. Get rid of these. I don't have any more discards. I have to play through this now. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna have to play a pair and then just play this stuff like junk. Okay, what do I have in the rest of the deck left over? A bunch of hearts. Like a lot of hearts. So I want to keep this. And I don't have almost any clubs left either, so we're gonna get rid of these too. Spades wise, I have only a few of those left. I have 2 kings left in the deck, 2 aces left in the deck. I don't really have a choice. I have to get some points here, so this is gonna give me... Am I seriously about to get 40 points? Oh, actually, what am I talking about? That's pretty strong. 40 points is... I'm at 552, and I only need another... Yeah, I can get 8 points next round. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, right here's what I needed. Well, you know, or just, you know... Never didn't have it. Wait a second. Wait, what? Oh. Like... I have 2 ways of winning here. This is wild to me. I'm not playing high card. Can you imagine the tilt? Flush. Okay. Wow. Yeah, never didn't have it. No money, no extra money off the hand, but I am still getting the max amount of money off the interest, right? Which is the whole purpose of kind of what we were trying to do. We wanted to make sure that we get as much interest as we can with this yellow deck. Not, I mean, I guess there's another way of thinking about the yellow deck, right? Another way of thinking about the yellow deck is you start off with extra 10 money, which means you can just immediately buy whatever Joker you see in the store and start using that to snowball you as well. I kind of interpreted it a different way. And this is the same voucher I had last ante, right? Is it possible that they just throw you back into the same one again? That's interesting. Gained 15 okay, so I need to start buying booster packs, right? To get value out of this. These do not feel good. Okay, okay. So I've learned something. There are 3 different versions of the packs, right? I guess there's the basic one, then there's the jumbo, and there's the mega. The basic one gives you 1 card and you choose out of 3. The jumbo gives you 1 card you choose out of 5 and costs 2 extra money, but you still only get 1 card. Yes, you get bigger choice, but you still ultimately only get 1 more card. I think this is bad. And then the next one is the Mega Celestial Pack, which gives you twice the cost of the other pack, the one that's like the base pack, but it gives you 2 cards out of 5. Now, the reality is I don't think that the planets you're picking really matter. I think it's just a critical mass, especially early in the game. I think this is good. I don't like this card, or this pack. We'll buy this. Although we also want as many as we can. We didn't get a trigger on this. See, we want to buy a bunch of low-cost ones to get this to trigger as many times as we can. Well, I've had a lot of luck with flushes. I mean, I want to buy the ones that get value out of, you know, the highest value packs or the highest number of cards. Like, I don't have any reason not to go for big hands. Yeah, straight flushes are super rare. I don't like buying that. I mean, I don't see a world where I'm going to be doing straight flushes very often. That's a pretty lucky hand to draw. See, this is where I move on. I'm not gonna buy anything else. +8 mult if the hand contains a pair. I'm not building around that right now. Not discovered. Gains plus 15 chips if the hand contains a straight. Another build around that I'm just not. It says not discovered. Does that mean that I have to buy it? Do I have to buy it in order to discover it? I like that. I wish I could just see it in the shop, and now I know it exists. It's like you're forced to buy it in order to like have it in your collection. That's kind of annoying. And both of these are so different than each other too. I'm not gonna buy this. We're not doing that. Maybe later. If I have some extra money laying around, just buy it and sell it. Coupon tag. Initial cards and booster packs in the next shop are free. Initial cards and booster packs in the next shop are free. Okay. But okay, so here's the thing with that. The opportunity cost of this card is not the value that you gain out of the thing, right? It's not just that I'm not going to be able to fight against the blind and get the money from the blind. But I get one less visit to the shop entirely. Because when you skip this, you just jump straight there and you skip the shop. That's huge, because that means I get one less chance of triggering this. I don't like that. I mean, it's solid, but when you really think about it, it's not that impressive. I think we just score as much as we can here and move on. Let's get rid of these low. I mean, it's marginal, but I'm gonna keep that one. Yeah, this is the kind of hand I toss. See, the thing that sucks here is that I'm throwing away 2 hearts and I have 4. But what can you do, right? Do you not like wasting my discards like this? Like, it doesn't, like, just so quickly. And I got nothing. Am I really I'm gonna have to play a pair just to score something? Wow. Okay. Let's just play the ace as a high card and then the thought process here. Well, actually, hold on. I could go pretty greedy here and just do this. And hope for a straight. I can do that. Play a high value, just get 10 points real quick. This is gonna be terrible, but we're gonna do it. This is not a good play. But the reward could be 2 rounds in a row of getting, if I get a straight out of this. I think this is a run-ender, boys. Brutal. Just cannot get the queen, can I? I've got nothing here. We're gonna play it out. Still never saw the queen. This is a crazy hand, but a little too late. Like a really, really, really strong hand. Yep. Ah, no. Okay, that's all right. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna go again. I'll play till I win. All right. New run. Yeah, let's play. After defeating the boss blind, get 25 money. Then investment tag. Wow. See, that's interesting because buying this would essentially guarantee that I'm always above the threshold. Like, this seems like it would be really good for a deck that wasn't starting with an extra 10 money, and I'm wondering whether or not this is diminishing returns. Like, if the value of this is weaker because I'm already doing something like this. I don't know. I feel like buying this put me at, what, 39 money? But it doesn't do it right away. Let's do something funny. Right? I'll skip both these blinds. And let's just go in here and see if we can't beat this guy. -1 hand size. This might be the fastest run ender ever. Alright, -1 hand size. Well, we are not winning with this junk. We all know that. That is something we could win with. Okay, so we'll go like this. And now we're poised for a strong... We could win. We could win. There's only one hand, so... The card quality's not going to be anywhere near like this after this round, but that's a very strong... That's what we need. This is what we don't need. This is what we don't need. Oh, I still have a discard? Oh, yeah. 8, 9, 10, no jack. I still have 4 jacks in the deck. I'm gonna play ace high. See if I can't get a jack. This game is cruel sometimes, man. Just not enough. I'm so close, but I'm not getting, the suits are not falling correctly for me. Need like a flush to get across the line here, so this is an obvious loss, but I'm gonna play it out, you know? I'm not tilted. It sucks I lost, but I want to play. I'm enjoying, this is that's one of the signs that this is a good game, right? It kind of reminds me of Dark Souls. I know this might sound like a weird thing to say, but I'm not saying it's equivalent to Dark Souls. It's not, and it's not a, you know, might sound like a hot take. The reason I'm saying that is because unlike some games where you lose, you just kind of feel discouraged. This game, I just want to play. I just want to play even though I'm getting my ass whooped. All right. Okay. Next, yeah, +3 hand size next round. No, we're not interested in that at all. Not even close. All right, so here we've got 2 pair, which is pretty solid, and we'll go ahead and play that because we're in the first rounds. So early game, 2 pair is fine. Yeah, that's serviceable. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, get some value out of those low value cards. You'll get us there. Get some money off the extra hands. We're looking good. It's a good first round. This is it. We're gonna win. All right. Okay, played cards with a club suit, extra multiple. So if I build my deck around clubs, this will be good. Earn $4 if the hand that you play is a specific kind of thing. You know, realistically, I think as much as I'd like to start snowballing extra money early, I'm getting a little greedy with that. So I'm probably going to buy like a joker here. I don't like the other 2 jokers in shop. Let's just see if we can't get a decent one here. actually really like this card. I actually think it's really strong. We're gonna take him. He's gonna carry us through and help us gain some extra early money. I think that's a very strong card early game. Initial cards. I'm not skipping blinds right now. I want the interest. I want the interest. Doesn't even matter what it does. All right, so here we're looking at. This is literally a hand of a 4 pair. Oh man, I'm not playing these low value cards though. See, this sucks. I mean, this really sucks because I don't even get any value out of this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. 3 cards. And we're just gonna score 2 pair and multiply the heck out of it. And just literally win the game instantly. See what I'm talking about? Like this thing is absurd early. I really think the half joker might be the most powerful, like one of the most powerful early game. You know, he just catapults you ahead. See, this joker doesn't do anything right now. If I buy this, I'm getting less money over the course of the game. Yeah, I'm not buying any of these. I don't like these jumbo ones. I don't like these because you have to spend 6 money to get 1 card instead of 4 money to get 1 card. And yeah, sure, you get more selection, but basically right now any tarot card would help me. I don't need selection. I need total number of cards applied to the deck. It's not about the card quality. It's about the quantity right now. So I'm just not impressed by this. We're just gonna play. Let it roll. Discards 2 random cards per played hand. See, this is the perfect matchup for this. I don't care what I have in my hand because I'm only playing 3 cards every round anyways. I don't need a good quality hand. I just need card. Just. Oh Lord. I wonder if I'll win. Do you think I'll win this round? Yeah. But see, the thing is, this has, again, I've talked about diminishing returns. This doesn't necessarily have diminishing returns so much as it just straight up doesn't have any value compared to like the 5 card, like multiple hands. Like this is a very strong early thing, but it kind of after a while just gets a little weaker. See, I don't like this. I'm not buying these. I don't want that. I'll buy that. Oh yeah. This is the guy I had before. I actually do think this card's pretty solid. I'm gonna buy it because I'm not getting any extra value right now out of sitting on extra money. Or would I rather just buy this? I still don't even know if this is good. Extra planet cards is cool, I guess, but like I don't. 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card. The next base edition shop joker is free and gets you this foil. I don't really care too much about that. All right, let's start using these before we forget. All right, you get out of here, become a stone card. Okay, the next thing is enhances 2 cards to be bonus cards. I usually pick face. You might notice I usually pick royal cards like, you know, king, queen, jack, even 10s. I'm just not a big believer in aces in this game, and that's because there's a lot of cards. I've seen a subset of the jokers that refer to face value cards. You know, royal cards, but not aces. And it feels like aces are stronger in vanilla than these cards, but these cards are like a family that have a lot more synergies in the game, so I don't want to waste my space for that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use this on those and make them bonus cards. And then we're gonna just pretty well win right now. I think this just wins us the game. Well, maybe not. No, the 20 multiple. Yeah, this will win us the game. Just because the 20 mult, it's insane. And this is what I mean. This card is very strong early. It'll start falling off as time goes on, but not for a while. All right. Now, see, this is the kind of stuff I want to start buying. Not glass cards. I am not a fan of glass cards at all. See, I'll buy this standard pack. I'll buy it because I just want total number of cards. That's all I really care about. If I hold this until the end game, I don't really care about money. I'm already rolling in money. Get out of here. Creates a tarot card when you discard it. I love that. Love that. Converts up to 3 cards. Oh, I earned that off of this guy. Anti-synergy here. Not a fan of any of these, honestly. I'm gonna buy this because I really don't have any value, anything to do with these cards right now. Oh wow, that was really lucky. Enhances 2 cards to mult cards. Converts all the cards in your hand to a random suit. This is really strong. Destroy 1 random card in your hand, watch it be the ace itself, and get two randomly enhanced aces. Oh, just ew. This is really strong. Like, that's a really, really strong effect. Like, if it destroyed like these cards, can you imagine the card quality of my deck overall? We'll just have more aces. I was just literally sitting here the last 5 minutes, like 2 minutes ago, I was talking about how I don't like aces. Let's do, I think Sigil's probably where we are, right? I mean, if they all switch to hearts, this is going to be crazy. They all switch to clubs, it's kind of like a waste. They all switch to diamonds, it's fine. They all switch to hearts. I already said that, I think. But my point, though, is I just don't want to see all these turn into clubs. That would suck. If they all switch to diamonds, I'd be killing it. Or would it be better just to get 2 enhanced aces? How did I know? Of course. Of course the car... Really? Anyway. Of course. That's the card that would be destroyed. That's so stupid. Alright. Justice. Enhance. Yeah, we already talked about these ones. I don't want any of these. I'm still stuck in my... Honestly, I'm tilted on losing that ace for 2 aces. What are the odds that's gonna happen? 100% of the time, every time. That's the odds. All right, voucher. Planet cards appear 2 times more frequently in the shop. Next game. Adds 1 voucher to the next shop. I don't really care about that. All right, this is a pretty strong hand. This is literally just a flush, isn't it? Oh yeah. Wow. So I'm gonna do... Stop hitting that. You probably hear that. You probably hear that. Dropping my can like a fool. All right. Right now, I'm still at a stage where it doesn't matter what I do. I'm still probably wanting to play like 3 cards to get the multiplier. So it doesn't really matter what I'm playing. I'm probably just be doing that anyway. But I'm thinking about whether or not I want to convert some cards to diamonds first. And I think the answer is probably... yes. I mean, my whole deck could just be diamonds. I mean, why not, right? My whole hand's diamonds now. Enhance some cards to multiple cards. Let's do that. All right, and then here, I'm just gonna play. If I play these like so, there's no real reason to do it that way. If I play them like so, I'm gonna get. Yeah, this might just win by itself because of the extra multiples and stuff. I mean, I could do the math if I really wanted to. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 times 6, 60 times 26. 60 times 10 is already 100. Yeah, so we're already there because this is going to go over 1200 by itself, just this hand. Okay. All right, so I need to make sure that I'm buying packs now and just start buying just a critical mass of packs, as many as I can. I mean, it'd be nice if luck was on my side a little bit here in the packs that I bought, were like low cost ones. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, that's awesome. So we want to buy packs when we see them. Earn $4 if the hand lines up. Buy some random card. I should probably just buy these when I see them, but I don't like playing a pair. Although a pair early is going to be pretty strong for me. Anytime I play a pair, this card's going to be pretty powerful. All right, let's buy these. Okay, this is weird. Because I can't apply any bonuses to this card till way later. It's a wild card now. Okay, the question is, would I rather have this card as a wild card now to make the deck that I have better in every way, like for flushes purposes? Or would I rather have just more diamonds to increase the critical mass of, like, you know, diamonds that I have in the deck? See, the thing is, you're like, well, this is already a diamond. This is already a diamond. Yes, but I have no bonuses applied to this, and I can never apply a bonus to this card without it becoming a club again. Which would mean that later on, it'll actually be an odd man out of the deck again, despite the fact that earlier it was a wild card. So even though it's a higher face value card, I would have to do a lot more work to this card to make it, like, fit in the deck forever. But it still might be worth it now. Yeah. Why would I want a blue seal stone card? Seems terrible. I'll take the steel card, I think, because I'm going to be playing some low cost hands for a little while. And then for the other one, I mean, this stone card might be exactly what I'm looking for. I like this, right? Like extra bonus card, earns money whenever. Oh, wait. Earn 3 money when this card is played and it scores. See, I thought the gold seal was like when it ended the whole game. Am I hallucinating? Am I hallucinating? I thought this card actually said that it was whenever you ended the game with it in your hand, like the blue one did. I thought it was the final round kind of a bonus. There's a purple one, a blue one, a red one, and a gold one. The purple one is discard and you get like a tarot card. The blue one gives you a planet card. The red one gives you, I don't know. I think it double triggers. And I think this one, I must have just misread this card the whole time. I thought it was you had to hold it the whole game to get the value. I really don't know what the better choice is there, but I'm going to take that since I'm kind of riding high on this guy right now. And I will buy this, as goofy as it is, because I'm literally right now just going for hands that are small, like small hands. Okay, I'm gonna hold this card for now because I don't want to use it and then accidentally get two cards. Play only one hand type this round. So basically, a pair is what I'm gonna be using here. Let's see what I get. A devil. And just one card in your hand into a gold card. Okay, sure. I don't want to convert everything into like hearts. Heck, I converted some of my hearts already into non-heart cards. I'm not using that. Additionally, this devil card. I mean, it's better to use this card than not. So we'll use this, I guess, and hold it, making it a goal. I mean, whatever, right? It's fine. I'm gonna go and pick these two. So I'll pick a pair. Do I really want to do that, or would I rather just discard? I don't want to play that pair. This pair's bad. Let's just discard these. A 5's fine. It's not good, but it's fine. Discard this card to get another one. How close am I to seeing? These are considered played when I play them, so I don't want... Well, we got there. All right. Converts cards into clubs. I do have a lot of clubs, and I have a lot of diamonds, so I guess I could get rid of like spades. Oh. I don't have extra. Okay, so hearts I don't care about, and spades I don't care about. It's clubs and diamonds I want. Clubs and diamonds. Clubs. Get rid of the spades, clubs, and diamonds. So clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades. Yeah, I don't want to use this card right now. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and win this real quick. Did I just lose the game and not realize it? I might have just lost the game and not realized it. I honestly thought that was just going to win me the game. Oh, wow. Okay. How many high value cards do I have left in the deck? This is probably the best choice. This is so cruel. I can't play these cards. How many high value cards do I have? I have no jacks remaining. I have 3 queens left in the deck, 3 kings left in the deck, 3 aces left in the deck. That's all I needed. Okay. And if it's in the final played hook or hand. Wow, this turned out really fortunate for me. This could have been a game ender as well. My goodness. Got fortunate though. I mean, I kind of played the percentages on that one, but... All right. In 5. Cash out. This is one I was talking about before, the seed one that kind of like grows himself. When blind to select, you gain +3 hands and lose all discards. Weird. Rerolls cost less. See, this one's good forever. That's the kind of one you want to buy. I'm gonna use these when I see them. A 3 of a kind. Would have been nice to have that earlier, right? All right. So we're gonna use this buffoon pack because it's just good value. Yeah, that's why. What'd I just get? Whatever you have a straight. Okay. This guy is very serviceable. He can do us a lot of work early, so. All right. Now I can buy this voucher, and now we're starting to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel a bit here. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet, but we are starting to get some actual value here. That's an investment is what I was doing there. All right, next round. Got to get 2,000. Give $5 per each skipped blind this run. Well, we haven't done any of that. We're certainly not going to be doing it now. All right, So we got a 3 of a kind, we got a full house. We've still got a lot more value out of 3 of a kind than full houses, so we're gonna stick with this. We're gonna get rid of these 2 cards. Let's turn all these into clubs. We want clubs and diamonds, we said, right? All right. And then here we're gonna just play these and then get rid of these while we're doing it. So this should, I'm gonna guess this wins me immediately because of the extra double multiplier. Did I misread something here? I didn't get the multiplier because I'm a fool. Wow. Okay. Well, still strong. Still do this, right? This is still pretty good. Gosh, that's annoying. It wasn't a 3 of a kind. It's only 3 cards. So, anyway. All right. Each face card has a 1 or 2 chance to give you money. We've already seen that one. Each king held gives you... This is a really powerful card. My goodness. Let's buy some random Arcana pack. Do I just buy that king? I don't know. Doubles max money. Max of 20. We're doing this right now. It is literally just a max. That answers my other question I had before, right? So like what it says in there is the max amount that you're gonna get. So I'm just gonna get a flat some amount of money. Create a random Joker card. Create 2 random tarot cards. Gives the total sell value of all your Jokers. Just not impressed by that card. Create up to 2 random tarot cards. I think this is probably the most powerful card, in a vacuum. Creating a random tarot or random Joker card is not actually that important right now. I already got quite a bit of those. I'd rather just have more valuable, what is this? See, I'm not going to use this because we already talked about how we're going to use clubs and diamonds. Creates up to 2 random planet cards. It's very strong. Take that every time we see it. Venus is pretty strong here, especially because we're trying to do 3 of a kinds if we can. All right. Each held card has, okay, each king. Do I buy this? We're gonna try this card out. I don't even know if it's really that strong, but now it's at least added into my list, right? Every face card held gives you... Should probably just be buying things when they pop up so I can get value out of the triggers. Yeah. Yep. Okay, select one of them. I don't really care what it is. None of these actually work with this. So this is more like think of the future here. I have a soft spot for Jupiter. Not just from personal interest or whatever. Like back in the day I used to have... I'm not even gonna get into that. I was just gonna say, like, I used to really love planets related stuff. And what kid didn't love planets when they were kids? But anyway, the reason I picked that though in this particular case is because I seem to gravitate towards flushes a lot. So I don't know why. It's just 2 cards into bonus cards. I can't use that right now. So we're gonna go. I don't think I really care about re-rolling right now. All right, skip the blind re-rolls. Start at 0. I've already got something that does that. It's like not as valuable for me. All right, so this should just win it immediately or get really close. So the question I have is, would it be better for me just to discard these? And we will just play like this. And I'll get the insane multipliers, and then we're on our way. Okay, so starting to see some kind of a deck coming together here. This Joker, this Baron kind of did unintentional work there. I really wasn't looking into getting him to do anything there. That was kind of a nice unintentional trigger. All right, so this is going to get good if we actually buy this now. Well, I don't have the space for that, but I would love that card. Enhances 2 cards to be mult cards. Yeah, we want to turn things into clubs. We are interested in that. A heart, a spade, and a spade. Turn those into clubs. Enhances 1 card into a gold card. Doubles your money. I don't care about that. Enhances 1 card into a steel card. While it stays in your hand when it's discarded. Non-synergistic. Yeah, we don't want to turn things into spades, but we could turn things into clubs. To a gold card. The steel card's really solid. I mean, I like it. Steel cards are pretty strong. It'd be nice if the card that it was I got to turn into a steel card was a king. You know, that would be nice. But because of the synergy with the Baron, then I'd have a steel Baron, which would be really strong, or a steel king that would always trigger off of the Baron. Plus, it's off of the fact that it also triggered because it's a steel card. All right, the Moon converts up to 3 selected cards to clubs. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use this. We're kind of doing the clubs thing, looking for. And then after that, the other enhances a card into a gold card. Certain things. I don't really feel like any of the rest of these. The Hermit's not what I need to be doing right now. Enhances 1 card into a gold card. I might be undervaluing how powerful those cards are. I just haven't seen the value in it yet. Oh, I should have used this, but it ain't that big a deal. I don't want to be spending money on a buffoon pack right now. I just don't really feel like what I get out of this is going to be much better than what I got going on here. Although I would be getting triggers off of this hallucination. See, the sad part is not buying one of these because I already have 5 jokers, but then this is not getting its use because I don't want to buy another joker. That seems like it's a bad combo. Maybe I should get rid of this card. I'm almost to the point where this card is going to be good. Yep, got some value out of it. Go up to minus 20 in debt. Well, okay. I didn't expect that. I don't like either of these. All right, and then after that, basically I just bought death, right? Select 2 cards, convert the left card to the right card. This is a solid card. All right. That's just super unfortunate. I would buy this card right now. I would buy this card right now if I had the space. I guess I'll sell this and buy this guy because I'm gonna enhance my cards just so I get a chance. So this card will be doing something in forever. So let's sell this. I think this is the proper time to be buying this card. And then after that, we will start a game. I actually really think that I'm about in a position. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. Okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna enhance some cards into mult cards. We're also going to turn these into the same card and just win almost instantly, I think. But before I do that, I want to turn some cards into mult cards. See, this card actually turned out really good because I ended up with clubs and diamonds. This is actually pretty solid. This is a diamond and it's a club. That's awesome. I got really lucky with that. Okay, we're going to turn both of these into mults. Wait. This is a wild card. Now it'll just be a club. It'll be a mult club, but it won't be a diamond anymore. Does that matter? I think I'd rather just have both of these become mult cards. And then after that, I will do death, and I will turn. I think I'll turn it into a king. Yeah, I want kings because then I get value out of my baron. It's going to turn out to be really good. Make sure I do this right. Select 2 cards. Convert the left card into the right card. So I'm converting the 2 into the king. I will never not say that 50 times to make sure I don't do this on accident. Convert the left card into the right card. Yep. Okay. No, I want to play this card right now. I don't want to play the hand. Gotta be careful with that. All right, from here now. Basically, I mean, I could play the kings here, but I get a lot more value out of holding them. So I'm gonna get a crazy multiplier. So this should just win me the game, like in 1 turn. And plus, I'm getting currently in 17. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a powerful turn. Yeah, I might have just built quite a strong deck early. Like, quite a strong deck here. This has turned out pretty good, actually. I'm actually pretty impressed by this. All right, so cash out here. The next one we're going to do here. Oh, we got a foil. Retrigger all played cards in the final hand of the round. Well, we're buying that immediately. Oh my gosh. Seed money. Gain some extra. Increase the amount of interest we can gain. I'll buy the standard pack here. I'm just buying things I know for sure I'm going to buy. I'll look at that foil card in just a second here. This is a club and it's a bonus card. This is a steel card you hold on to and you get points if it scores. I'll never score this card. This is the better of the 2. I almost hit skip. Yeah, I'll do the 3 of a kind thing. Looks like that's what I'm kind of going into. I'm leaning into a 3 of a kind matters deck. Retrigger all the final cards played of a round. Retrigger all played cards in final hand. So this basically builds up to some giant ultimate final play. I think it's actually better than this guy. Each face card is 1 or 2 money. I actually don't really need money anymore. I think I'll get rid of this and I'll buy this just because this is going to help me. So I don't want to spend any more money though, because I want to get. Actually, hold on. Did I just kind of screw up the voucher that I just bought? Raise the cap on interest earned in each round to 10. Yeah, I guess I want to hold 50 money, so I should probably stop. I think I'm fine. Gives $5 for each skip. We're not doing any skipping. Oh, runs. I need the interest. All right, so here we've got a pretty big junker. I'm gonna discard these. Oh, well, there you go. So now I can convert something into another copy of the. So now I'm presented with a unique situation, all right? I've got death, and I do want to make as many kings as I can to make this baron better, and I think that's the play. The other thought was make another copy of this ace, make another another steel card, which would be really good. But I think that it would be a bad decision not to make a copy of this right now. Right, so I'm gonna turn this 2, I guess. into this king, like I just did a bit ago. Select the two cards. The left card, yeah, convert the left card into the right card. Because I want to hold as many of these as I can. I could, I guess, also just discard some more things here. Oh, what's the point? So if I play this like so, it'd be really nice to actually get a copy of the... Let's discard these. Never didn't have it. All right, so now I play the kings and I probably just win because of the... I mean, I didn't get any value off the Baron, which kind of sucks, but I do get a lot of multiples, so I should be more than okay. Because, yeah. The multiples are kind of nuts. Sorry. All right. Okay, so we're on to the next part here. I had to just check messages really quick. Now I'm ready to go. All right. So we're not going to be doing any full houses or anything like that. We don't like that. What in the missing no Pokemon is this? Is it just random how many mults you get every round? Is that what that's trying to say? Now we buy these when we see these from now on. Just standard packs. And diamonds are something we're looking for. We are looking for diamonds, and a polychrome is pretty strong. I mean, these are all good cards. I mean, I don't use spades, so I guess this would also be good, but this is... I don't know if like tells you like this card is just busted as heck, because it is a multiple card, but it's also a polychrome, so that's probably the best it can be. I think that's the way this game works. You get one base bonus, and then you get a second one, right? Like, it can be an uncommon, it can be a common, an uncommon, or a rare, and that can also be a foil, like a holofoil... Right, a foil holographic, or a polychrome. So I think this has all the possible bonuses it could ever have on it. So we are going to take this, and we're going to take it also because we're diamonds, yeah, diamonds and clubs. So, okay. Then we will buy a Celestial Pack. Do we try to buy these when we can? We're all, now, weirdly enough, we're looking for three of a kinds, things like that, or a pair. We'll take that. I think we're going to try to build around this. That's kind of what we're doing now. After beating a boss, get 25 extra money. The water starts with 0 discards. That is crazy. Luckily, I'm gonna have half Joker. That's gonna give me like a higher probability of getting a decent hand because of that. So this is actually pretty solid here. I think I discard these. Try to get an extra 10. I didn't get there, but I did get... Is it... I still think because of this, like, my other things are still pretty bad. I still think I probably need to do this. The polychrome's gonna add a lot here. My mult's bigger than my base. When your mult's bigger than your chips, that's something, that's wild. I haven't seen that before. I have not seen that before. All right. I don't think I want to be buying these. Honestly, don't. We will buy the tarot card things as they come up, though. Destroys a few cards. Enhances a card into a stone card. Creates a random joker. I think we're going to destroy this 5 and this 4. I'm looking for diamonds and spades. I'm going to say diamonds and clubs, and this is a heart and a spade, and they're low value cards in general, so I don't really care about those cards, even kind of. For card quality here. All right. I don't really want to spend money on that. All right, let's go. Start with 0 discards. You suck. All right, that's fine. This is still strong, right? And I'm holding a king too. This might just win. I might just literally just win right here. I unlocked a new Joker. I wonder what that was. I wonder if you're fast enough, if you can click that, if it'll... Makes me think of the Frosty guy from old Mortal Kombat. Again, older gamer here. I wonder if you click on it, if it has some kind of interaction, you can get something special out of it. Score some money. Yeah, I don't know why I'm looking at that like it's a new screen. I've seen that before. Do I buy it? Do I buy this? Oh, I am done. Oh my god. I think this, like, a hand containing like 3 or fewer cards, plus the multiplier, plus the kings, all this other stuff. I think this 4 mult has been a good card. It really has. But this is going to be a stronger card in the situations where I get there. 12 mult is much bigger than 4 mult, and obviously... I don't want to turn things into spades ever. Giving 30 chips is okay. Turning a card into a steel card, solid. I think I'll just turn these into plus 30 chips. Really don't know what the choice is there. All right, let's do some tarot cards here. See what we get. We have to use them immediately. Oh well, we know this is crazy. Two planet cards. We always like that. Or 2. Wait. If I take this, then I get to create 2 more tarot cards. Pick this one, get 2 tarot cards. Pick this one, get 1 tarot card. Turning cards into clubs. Spade. Nah, this is solid. It's what I want, but it's not what I want right now. I think we take this and use it in the next game. Destroy some cards, turning things into diamonds. That's fantastic. That worked out real well. Okay, I don't think I'll ever be playing a high card hand, but it is under this. It is under this umbrella of only playing 3 cards. And I guess I could see a situation where I play like a high card, a junk card, and then a stone card or something, and then I could just make that slightly more valuable. See, this is what we're doing, right? We are doing the 3 of a kind hands, and I feel like this Joker is just generically better, but this card would make 3 of a kind cards better. Plus, we haven't discovered this, which is... I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Okay, so we're holding on to kings. We're making three card hands, holding on to kings. We've already got this multiplier forever. And then re-trigger your final card. I feel like this is a pretty solid deck so far. Choose 2 planet cards used immediately. I don't really care about that. All right, I'm turning things into diamonds. Okay, we got clubs, we got spades, hearts. We're not quite there. Do I want to destroy any cards? What I might do here, I might use this turn to discard some cards that I don't plan on playing. Because I think I just win anyways in this round. I'm going to discard these. And I'm going to try to find some cards to destroy. Well, I haven't found any cards I wanted to... Well, I mean, I kind of want to destroy this card. Yeah, these cards can... These 2 cards can go. And then here I'll go ahead and I'll keep the king. I'll keep this card in the final round. Converting cards into diamonds is almost good, but I've got 2 hearts. And this clubs is actually in the suits that I like. So I'd rather use this on, you know, one more card that actually is... I want to get the max value out of that card. Okay, so I'm going to keep the kings. I'm going to play the 2 jacks. I'm going to keep like this. That's what we're going to do. 2 of a kind is not the greatest, but it has a stone card with it. I've already got crazy multipliers, so this should pretty easily take me to the end, especially with the 2 kings in my hand. All right. Oh, hey. That's inside of our wheelhouse of things we're looking to do. We are going to click this immediately. Level 3 pair. We really need some more of these multipliers right now. Pretty bad, actually. It's kind of what we need to be looking out for here in the shop. Yeah, we'll take these. I'm not looking to be playing face value cards, but, you know, and not play. I don't want that. We'll take standard packs when we see these. I don't actually think I need any other jokers right now. I mean, it'd be nice to upgrade my jokers into something slightly better. We got a holographic card here. It's a 2 of hearts. I'm never playing this though. Like, I would never play this. If this is held at the end of the round, I would never play this because I don't have hearts. And I'm never going to trigger this. So I guess we just take a stone card. I'm not doing that either. So we're trying to get 50 money at the same time too. So we're trying to somehow like weave through that. Okay, it gives a free mega standard pack with 2 cards in it. All right. So it's interesting because we do have a straight, but we don't really want straights. We don't really want straights. We want to do this. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna discard these. These are all in the suits I want, and I'm gonna try to see if I can't find 3 cards to turn into diamonds. All right, so like my deck is mostly diamonds. It's got almost no hearts in it left, and this isn't even really a heart card. It's just always going to sit in your hand. This isn't really a spade card. So yeah, that's pretty good. Although this does feel bad right here, I admit. I'll have to switch these into some other suit at some point. That's okay. All right, so I want to discard this card. An ace or a king, and we're good. All right, I'm just gonna play like this because even though it's not a 3 of a kind, I'm gonna get so many king triggers. It's stupid. What's a hermit? Doubles your money. Yep, we're gonna use this. We're gonna start getting interest payments going. All right, this is how we're gonna play this. So this hand should be worth a lot. Like a lot. All right, all those kings are adding up. I'm starting to feeling this run. It's a little weird. Man, I would love to. The fact is, this card is a foil. This would be neat, but if it was a foil, I might go for it, but I'm not going to now. Just stars did not align. All right, see, I want diamonds, and it's another king. This is incredible. What a great hand what a great one that one was. It's exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. All right, the hangman kills things. Yeah, destroys. This is technically not a spade, so I don't really care about that. It converts up to 3 cards into diamonds. This is technically a diamond. This is the opportunity to do what I was talking about earlier. I could turn this into a diamond and that into a diamond and this into a diamond, and then actually apply special abilities to them later. Oh, actually, no. That's the card I want to turn into a diamond. So turn these all into... So this is a club, but it's everything, actually, right? This is a heart, and that's a spade. These are all outside of the suit that I want. So we're going to turn all these into diamonds. And then I'm going to take this 3, and I'm going to turn it into a king. This specific king here. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Ah! All club cards are debuffed. Well, that's brutal for me. Looks like I'm relying on diamonds this time. All right, so we are looking to sculpt a hand with none of these things. The stone card is actually something that kind of pained me to discard, but 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. I think it's actually, even though it's 20, yeah, I don't have any real value in that, so I should probably be discarding. How many is this worth? I've never played one of these hands yet. This is almost like a flush straight. It's not. So if I played these right now, I would get no value off of this. No value off of this. Each king would give me no value off of this. I would get ×3 mult off of this. And this would not trigger. Plus 50 chips, sure, but this would trigger, so I'd be getting 50. I'd be getting 80. 91. 101. 131. 141. 171. 211, 221, 221 off of just chips. Right, let's do that one more time just to make sure. 80, we're not going to count this at the start because that's really throwing me off. That extra one is throwing me off. It's basically a 10. So we'll add a 1 afterwards. So 30 plus 50, so that's 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 160, 190, 220. Wow, so I messed that up the first time, I think. Last one real quick. 30 plus 50 is 80. We're going to say this is 10 for a second here, right? 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, go back, 160, 100, 190, 220, 221. So I was right that first time. 221 with a multiple of ×3. 221 and then ×3. Oh, 221 and then you throw this on there. 221 times 8 times 24. So this is roughly worth about a little over 4,000 points. Oh, hold on. Then there's also this multiple. This is actually a pretty strong hand as it is. And then I'm gonna play this hand. It's not the best hand I could play because I'm not utilizing all this stuff, but there is one major upside, which is that realistically, like flat value wise, that is a strong start. Okay, so now I gotta discard these clubs because I can't use these like at all. And I want to discard these down here too. This is a good discard. I don't feel bad with this. Just a bunch of clubs. All right, now I have kings to hold. It's really good. I want to get rid of these, and I want to see if I can't get lucky enough to find another king or a stone card. All right, so this is where, like, even though this jack is not scored, I don't care because the kings plus all the multiples are going to be big. I can't play these even though I'd like to. I can't because I have to hold them. This steel card, oh, its abilities don't even work. Ew. But these two kings should kind of get me there, I hope. I think this hand should get me there. All right. All right. That was tough. I had to play a straight even though I didn't really want to. +8 multiple whenever you play a pair. Yeah, I can't use that. Okay, Celestial packs always contain the planet card of your most played poker hand. This is probably worth it. So I can really focus on getting, what is it? Is it 2 of a kinds or 3 of a kinds that I've been getting? 3 of a kind is the most played in pairs. Oh yeah. Choose 2 of up to 5 playing cards to add to your deck. Yeah, we always see that. We always get these when we see these. We're not playing spades. While it is foil, we'll never play this card. The funny part is this card is foil. It has a red seal, but I haven't applied any bonuses to it. Is this card worth it just to have? I mean, the queen is pretty good, but I feel like this card has like a foil and it's a red seal. So if I could get this to switch suits, it's going to be a crazy good investment. I get to pick 2 anyways, right? Yeah, let's take the queen here. And then we're going to take the Celestial pack, which it might have that the pair. It's going to have the pair in it. Let's see if it has a 3 of a kind, though, because that's what I really want. We'll take the pair. That's fine. It should have the pair because we bought that voucher that said that it gives every pack has the most common or the most commonly played hand. And I have played pairs 9 times, and I've only played 3 of a kind 7 times, which means that that voucher that I just bought, this one, Celestial packs always contain the planet card for the most played poker hand. The most played poker hand for me is a pair. So I should be getting one every single time I open the pack. All right, next one. Skip. Next base edition Joker is free, becomes negative. +1 Joker slot. I really think this is strong. I'm gonna do this. An extra Joker slot is not a joke. Shop as a free rare Joker. I actually don't care if it's free. I care that it's rare. Because it could be really strong. Do I really want to skip something? I want to go to the shop. I want to use my money because I'm not. The next guy after this is going to eat my money. We're going to discard. It's a steel card. We're going to discard these. We're going to discard. Wait, this does nothing for me right now. We're going to discard these. We're going to discard one more time, and hopefully we get there. We're keeping kings. We get rid of queens, we get rid of aces. All right. So, in this specific case, I think I just play like this. And then I get all the multipliers out, the 3 steel cards, and then the 3 kings. They're actually helping the jacks. So I'm getting so many multipliers off of. It's funny to imagine, like, I'm getting value out of not playing cards. Now, this, what was this tagging in? Next base edition Joker is free and becomes negative. It costs nothing to buy this. I should buy this. And once it gets to 0, then throw it away. All right, let's see if we get a 3 of a kind. We're always looking for 3s of a kind. We'll take the pairs anytime I see them, but we're looking for 3 of a kind. If we can get those, that'd be nice. Pairs are our bread and butter, though, honestly, so we're okay with that. Pairs are fine. Just playing a pair and winning is hilarious to think that's what we're doing. Hologram. This is crazy. Wait. A queen of diamonds plus 10 chips plus. Oh, it's glass. I'm good. 6 of diamonds. Bonus card. Holographic. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of card I'm looking for. It's in my suit. It's got multiple bonuses. The devil turns a card into gold. I don't know how much I care about that. I'm gonna reroll. Sure. And I'll buy this. Just, I'm never gonna use it, but this Joker gains times 0.25 multiple for each card you sell, and it resets whenever you beat a boss blind. I do not like this. I do not like that card. Because the thing is, the cards that you sell, you're basically like, oh, I'm gonna buy a bunch of packs and then sell the cards. And buy a bunch of packs and just sell the cards. And they're like, what are you gonna get? 5 multiple? Extra 5? I mean, it's okay. Okay. Not really impressed by any of this. All right, lose some money every single time you play something. So we're gonna try to win like fast, of course. But we can discard as many times as we want. See, this is crazy. Crazy. So I just win right here, right? Like I just win. So we're gonna turn some cards into lucky cards here real quick. And those lucky cards, I guess, will be these. No, because I want to... I want to get the cards that... I don't want to get rid of this bonus, this wild card effect. I would rather do it to cards that actually have no effect. So I'll turn these to lucky. And then after that, I'm going to keep these kings and we're just going to win in one play. This should win us the game. I lose 3 money. Not that much of a price to pay. And then I get a bunch of king triggers. And I should just win. Or not. Weird. Let's discard then. I'll discard all these. And then I will look and see if I can't get... Red Steel retrigger. Yeah, I can't use that at all. Discard a tarot. Yeah, to get the tarot card. We're discarding this. Well, we don't want this either. Retrigger. I don't care about that card. Well, I'll keep this one because I try to keep clubs, right? And that 9's never going to get used. This 8 could get used, but not as much as the 9. The 6 is never going to do anything yet, unless I'm doing like a flush, which I guess I could do a flush, but I don't want to do that because I want to discard this. Right now, I'm just trying to like create the most value out of like, yeah, so we're going to use this as soon as we can. If this is my final hand, so we want to keep this. And now I've got a queen, like a wild amount of queens. So I do win no matter what here. I'm just trying to see if I can't finagle a better, or create a better situation really quickly here. So I'm going to play only these 3 queens. And the steel card. I'm going to get rid of the stone card because I don't need it. I've already got what I need to win. We're just seeing if we can't get another card in our hand that we could get discard value out of, and we do not. So we're gonna, these kings are gonna just absolutely decimate here. We lost some money, but not too bothered by it, because here we go. Crazy and see what the deck is actually capable of. $100,000 points in one play, I'll take it. So now we see what the deck is actually capable of. Wow, wow. Hearts and diamonds count as the same suit. Spades and clubs count as the same suit. But see, I already built my deck around that. Foil holographics, yeah, we're buying that. We got a Venus, that's good. Choose one of up to 5 playing cards to add to your deck. See, at this stage, I have enough money that I could probably do this. Even though it's expensive. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lucky card, that's cool, but this is a bonus card that is also holographic, so we take this. Do I have to select 2? Oh. I'm struggling to see what's going on here. See, I don't want to buy this because there's no value in it, because the only Joker I want to replace that's up here is this one. And when it goes, it's gone anyways. The negative Joker, like, bonus goes away, and it's like, okay. Choose up to planet card. I don't care about that. I get planet cards just randomly anyways. Okay, so we got a lot of kings. So here we just play these and win. Three of a kind, man. That's all we want. There's three of a kinds. When we hit three of a kinds, we're just gonna win. It's what we're building around. It's just wild. Minus one hand size. So I'm gonna discard this. But I'm gonna sell this the moment it hits 0. I'm curious, actually. I should pay close attention and see if this thing loses value every single round. It's worth 5. A flush or a flush. Oh, wow. Jumbo Buffoon pack. Yeah, we buy these when we see them. Hey, is the 3 of a kind the most played hand now for us? Wait, when did that happen? Oh, it's tied. Well, that's nice. I have so much money, I'm just gonna spend this. I mean, I don't see myself getting something incredible crazy out of this. +1 discard, played cards with club suit give extra. Yeah, that's good, but 15, okay, 1 in 6 chance that this card is destroyed at the end of the round. So this is like you're trying to push yourself over the edge. Adds double the rank of the lowest card. So, okay. See, I misunderstood this card when I first read it. I still think that it flavorfully misses the mark, but what I thought it did was the card that you play, not the card that's left in your hand, makes it stronger. So it is cool. It's like it's not like if I play a 2, a 3, and a 5, that the 5 is the face value card, and then the 2 gets added to its mult because it's the played card. The 2 would have to be in your hand for this card to work. But it still doesn't make any sense, though, because adding double the rank of the lowest ranked card in your hand to the mult, the card gets stronger when the lower ranked cards are better. So if you have a rank 5 card as the lowest card in your hand, then you get double that. You get 10 mult added to your thing. A 2 is actually weaker with this card. I feel like they kind of missed the mark. I mean, if the higher the value of the cards in your hand, the better this card gets. Which kind of doesn't really feel like, the little guy making you stronger. It feels like the bigger guy getting more value out of the card. I just feel like it misses the mark in terms of the flavor. I don't have any real need for any of these Jokers. I really just wanted to see what I would get. If one of them was holographic, on the off chance I got something crazy, I would do it, but 8 mult when the hand contains a pair. I think we actually sell this 50 chips thing, double trigger in the final round. Do we do that? That might be crazy, actually. I think this card might be better than this one. I think that might be a disaster decision. After play or discard. After play or discard, always draw 3 cards. The Serpent. Oh, you only draw 3 cards. So your hand gets smaller and smaller and smaller. See, that actually doesn't even hurt me, because I'm only playing 3 cards anyway, so that's kind of funny. Would I rather have the free Joker or... Alright, so here I just play this and win. I would be surprised if I did not, off of just this. I got a steel card, 4 kings, and then a crazy amount of multiples. And that is crazy. So let's see if this goes down to from $5 if you get to like some smaller amount of money. Let's see what it does. Because it was $5 before, it was worth 5 money. Let's see if I can just hold on to it. Still worth 5. Earn $8 at the hand. Earn $8 if played hand triggers the boss blind ability. Oh yeah, I liked this one. That was a pretty interesting effect last time I bought that. So we'll buy this and then immediately buy these two. That way we can start to apply some tarot cards and get them all. Oh yeah, leveling things up is good. Enhances 2 cards into mult cards. Increasing the rank of cards is what I want to see, yeah. It's a bonus card. I don't want to turn it into a mult card. So I could just turn... Increases the rank of 2 cards or turns them into... I don't know if increasing the rank is going to matter here. As much as that would be cool. I mean, I guess I could turn both of these into like a 9 and a 7, but that's like a marginal gain. I don't even know how much that matters. And this just enhances them to be mult cards. This is already a mult card. This is a bonus card. I am curious as to whether or not this even registers this. What does this do? What would making these mult cards do? Can you turn stone cards into mult cards? I am curious. It remembers what they were. Huh. I didn't expect that. That's an interesting experiment. All right, so this is a good hand. I don't really want to be doing a lot of stuff here. Increases the rank of a few of the cards in your hand. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, that's really good here. Do I get to choose 2? So I'm probably gonna take these 2 and destroy them. Get rid of those 2, and then I'm probably gonna rank up. See, I could rank them all into kings, which is probably the right choice, to be honest, because I'm getting so many value out of this. The reason I'm thinking about not doing it is because I don't want to just have all kings, and then I have to play the kings. That is kind of like a weird situation that I'm sitting here thinking about. But you know, at the same time, marginally speaking, like I think that this is still the best choice. I still think turning them into kings is still better. If I turn them into kings, they don't lose their thing, right? They just go up a rank. I get so nervous whenever I do that. Wait, what? Why can't I do this? Oh, I've got multiple cards selected. Okay, yeah. Okay, do I want to enhance anything to a bonus card before I go? Most of these already are bonus cards. And I don't want to turn this into a bonus card even. It's got the purple seal. I'm going to discard this every single round. I'll probably keep this for the next round. I'm going to take these 2 right here. These 2 right here, because I want to play this card if I can. And I'm going to level them up. Turn them into kings. The more kings, the better, right? Big king deck. Big king deck. All right, let's re-roll. All right, earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. I'm not using that. I'm not doing this. The serpent. Okay. After play or discard, only draw 3 cards. Well, we're just doing this. This sucks. I wish this hadn't happened. So here we probably turn these both into bonus cards just to make sure we get over the edge. And then we play all our 6s here. We might win off this actually, so it might be good enough already as it is. So 3 of the kind. I got a few kings. I got a few things going for me, so we'll see. Yep, just 1-1 play. Makes sense. Now I can sell this Joker because this is just gonna become a negative thing for me. This certainly helped me get through an entire world or an entire ante by itself. So now I need to start selling this. Spades. Extra card slot, yeah, I'll take that. Helps me get some value out of the cards. I'm gonna sell this after this round, yes, yeah. Standard pack, I'll buy this. The King of Clubs. I mean, you could not ask for a better card. I'm not gonna ever use any of these, so we're gonna reroll. +4 ball, and he's foil. Oh dear. Retrigger all the... Is this better than what I've got here now? Wow, man. A foil version of the base dude. That's a really solid bonus. I do a lot of 3-of-a-kinds, though. I really think this is nuts for me. If I can get a 3-of-a-kind, I just win, like almost every single time. This is crazy for me too. That's crazy. Retrigger. This is the only card I'm considering getting rid of. Retrigger all the final cards. This might be a disaster decision, but well, I mean, if I marginally, this is 50 chips. Now the question is, would I rather retrigger everything or would I rather get an extra 4 multiple? I actually don't even really understand how strong this is. I'm gonna sell it. I'm probably gonna regret it. I might. But I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna put this up here, and I'm gonna put this earlier because I want the king, the extra multiple things to trigger. If I'm understanding that correctly, I want these to trigger afterwards. Yeah, we take those. High card, whatever. I think that's the gold joker that gives you money if you play. Yeah, at the end of a round. I'll reroll one more. What the heck is this? Create a tarot card if the hand is played. If the hand played is worth 4 or less? I don't understand what that means. Do cards have intrinsic financial value that are not jokers and not... Do these cards have an assigned in-game value? Now I'm really confused. This is a cool card, but I don't know what it does. I'm actually confused about that one. Well, I'm not using straight, so that's pretty much useless for me here. Okay, so we've got a junker here. I think I'm gonna discard. This is my last round of this card with this thing. I think I'm gonna discard like this. And then here's where oh, another discard? Yeah. If I discard these, enhance a few cards into bonus cards. Cool. And then now I can just play these jacks and the stone card. I think I might have made a mistake by discarding that card or trashing that card for this. I think what I had going was stronger from before. Because I was doubling 4 jokers worth of effects. I don't know. No, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. Be kind of a thing to sit and analyze. What in the world is this? Double tag. I This is terrible. It's a polychrome tag that is useless. That's an awful roll. Enhances a specific card into a wild card. Don't really care about that. Most of my cards are only 2 types anyways. Enhances some things into mult cards. That's attractive. So I could take these 2. I guess I'll make them into mult cards. The 5's kind of marginal, but the queen's fine. Turning that into, I'm fine with that. Now I'll get some an extra thing here, so I should get an extra 3 of a kind. And then re-roll this. 2 foil. Oh my goodness. This Joker contains the Joker gains 1 multiple per consecutive hand played without scoring a face card. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Plus 10 mult if played hand contains a flush, also useless. Add $1 of sell value for every consumable Joker at the end of the round. I don't need that either. So re-roll in again. What is this? A Joker, Tarot, Planet, Spectral cards may appear multiple times. Does that mean you get multiple copies of it whenever it appears? Or does it mean that they could appear, like 2 of them could appear together? I don't really... Allow straights. I'm not doing straights. Plus 15 mult when 0 discards remaining. This is actually really good. I mean, that might literally be better than what I have there. Because I discard aggressively. This is by itself giving me a total of what? 400? That's not how I should look at this card. This card might be the better card, but I'm gonna stick with what I got. See, I'd love to pick this card, but it's too late. I'd love to get an extra free Joker before I went in, but if I click this, I'm not gonna be able to use it before I go against this card. All Jokers Oh, that is disgusting. I don't know how I'm gonna beat that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, 8. The biggest straight you've ever seen? What? All right, so I'll discard these. I'm not even in the game. I'm not even thinking about the current game. My brain is thinking about what am I gonna do for the next round because I don't know how I beat that. How am I gonna beat that next round? Like, that's wild to me. I guess I have to sell this guy. Man, that's brutal. I guess I'm gonna need to buy some packs. Standard pack, yeah, we're doing that. So if we can get another king or something like that. I'm not using any jokers, not really. We're gonna re-roll. A bunch of jokers I wouldn't be able to use because I lose them as soon as the next round starts. Re-roll. Each played ace, 2, 3, 5, or 8. Oh, Fibonacci sequence. All cards are considered face cards. This is kind of funny. Just keep making money out of nothing. I'm like making money in the store. All face value cards are all cards are considered face value cards, but I don't have any synergies with that. It's not like they're considered all kings. That doesn't really do anything for me here. It is a really interesting card though. Plus 15. This card is strong, but like I'm gonna have to eat one of these cards anyway. So like an extra joker is not the problem. It's the lack of space for jokers that's gonna be the problem. I don't know what I can even do about this. What am I gonna sell? The zany joker I have to keep because I need the 3 of a kinds. I'm gonna sell this one. I think it's the only joker in the group that I'm like, it's marginally better. I can do this. I think I can still do this if I sell this guy, right? If I sell this. All right, now, I really got to think through this. I need aggressive discarding here. Nothing matters until I get kings. That's a good start. I think I discard these two. Wow. Do I? I think I do. I really need a bunch of kings and high value cards. All right. We want as many flat valued ships as we can get. Because we want this to score, yeah. Because we have a lot of multiples. So I'm gonna play 2 hands of 3 of a kinds, essentially is kind of the goal. All right. Oh, I could probably just win off this. Did we do it? Oh, we should do it. I mean, the stone thing adds a lot of base money or base points. Yeah, we got there. We got there. Unlocked a new joker. Oh, can I click it fast enough? Oh, it doesn't do anything. All right, unlocked a few new ones. All right, these chips are all virtual. New deck unlocked. I am not gonna go to endless mode. That is still something I would love to do, but my goodness, do I already take a lot of time in these videos. So let's go to the main menu here. We're gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up here because this has been a long time anyway. So win 5 consecutive rounds by playing only 1 hand. Win a run without playing a 4 of a kind. Oh. Win a run without playing a flush. Oh, okay. That's interesting. The spectral cards may appear in the shop next. Start with a hex card. A hex. You add polychrome to a random joker, destroys all other jokers. Start with the hex card. Use a total of 25 planet cards from any celestial packs. A new voucher I've found in the shop. Planet cards in your consumable area give multiples. Interesting design space. So if I don't use my planets, I get value out of them. It's like the planets are there to help you out even when they're not being used. That's cool. Usually just think of immediately consuming them. That gives you another good example of, like, you know, bringing things full circle, making the Skull Servants have synergy with cards that they wouldn't normally have synergy with. And I've never once thought about not using a planet. The second I see it, it's consumed. So that's crazy to think that might actually get value for that. Anyway, so these videos are getting a little longer. I don't intend them to be. I can tell I haven't even checked the time on this. I'm guessing this is, well, you know, at least 2.5, almost 3 hours long. I'm enjoying myself, having fun. I don't really know, you know, if this is really good for YouTube. I don't actually even know whether or not this is, like, you know, the overall goal of what I'm going to be doing with the channel. I have no idea. A lot of this right now is still like playing as I go, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work. But for now, I'm just enjoying playing Balatro. I'm not really thinking too much about anything like that. I'm just having fun, and that's kind of the whole point, right? Because if I'm not having fun, I'm not going to enjoy actually making this channel or do anything with this. So what I want to say is, if you made it this far in the video, my gosh, you're a trooper. That's ridiculous. Right? It's a lot of time to be sitting and watching some random person play a card game. But if you if you've had a chance to kind of look at my other videos or anything like that, it's a lot of the same right now. I plan on at some point kind of expanding this out and having some videos of other types as well. You know, maybe I'll make some content that's about like other card games. Maybe I'll go even further than that. I actually really like horror games. I like things like Resident Evil, things of that nature. It'd be kind of nice to play some of those on here too. I haven't really decided. I've got some people trying to get me to play some first-person shooters. That's really not in my wheelhouse anymore. I haven't really played first-person shooters since, you know, back in the days of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Gears of War 2, 3, Halo 2, like back in the day I used to play a lot of that, but I don't really like play a lot of first-person shooters anymore. I mean, I'll play them if it's like player versus environment, you know, things like you know, Deep Rock Galactic or, you know, Dark Tide, things like that with my buddies. But never, I don't know. I don't know if I'm at a stage in my life where FPSs are really something I want to do. But maybe, who knows? You never know. I'm gonna guess that's probably not something I'm really all for. But I'll certainly like play games that are like single player games that require a lot of thinking, strategy games, horror games, things like that. I like those kind of things. So, but again, I just want to say thank you very much for being here. Thanks for watching this. This has been it's been a fun experience for me learning this game, and also a very big learning experience for me. I can't tell you how many times I've re-recorded intros just to kind of learn what the heck to say. A lot of moments where I realize what I'm saying is kind of a little bit behind the scenes, behind the curtain, see what's going on. But again, thanks for watching, and until next time, Blue Titan, and this has been Balatro. That seems like a reasonable way to end this thing. Awkward segue. Goodbye.